So, you might have clicked on this video and wondered what the fuck happened. Don't worry, I'll explain everything in due time. But before I get into the accident, you'll need a little bit of backstory. For those who don't know, I'm one of the best Rivals 2 players and I love to travel. I basically use events as an excuse to explore new countries, and I've been doing this for years, both for Smash and Rivals. A couple things I love to do is eat local food, and no matter where I am is ride e-scooters. Just cruising around, wind in my hair, vibing, it's always a good time. My most recent trip was to Lancelot's Roundtable Rumble 4, held in Helsinki, Finland. I've been to Finland a few times before, and Hugo is one of my closest friends, so there's no way I was going to miss this one. The trip started off amazingly. The first thing I entered was the Arcade Rivals Weekly. My plan was to go solo Airless since I've been grinding a lot and I wanted to get some more bracket experience. That didn't go very well. Let's just say I almost drowned in pools. Rano Airless might be the hardest matchup I have ever played in Rivals 2. The matchup is fucked. After that, I decided to just play Zetterburn, and after a nice losers run, I ended up winning the weekly over some of EU's best players. But now we get to the part you all clicked the video for. The accident. A couple days later, I was heading to the venue to help set up before the event. As I said, I love e-scooters, so of course that's how I decided to get there. So picture this, there's a scooter lane in between two main roads, one going up, one going down. I'm just cruising, vibing, taking in the sights, and then suddenly, bam! I'm doing a front flip in the air. A car decided it was a great idea to make a U-turn through the scooter lane and hit me. I crashed right into it, flipped over the car and landed hard on my right arm and leg. Worst of all, as soon as I got up, the car just left. I got full on hit and run, the most hider thing that you could ever think of to happen. Since the cut was on the back of my arm, I didn't even notice it until about 20 minutes later because the adrenaline completely numbed the pain. I ended up going to a pharmacy, getting it cleaned up and taking a ton of painkillers. I was also really lucky that I was being housed by an absolute angel who was making sure I kept it clean and helping me throughout my stay. I never would have thought taking off a bandage, cleaning a cut and putting a new one would be so painful. Genuinely, like one of the worst pains that I've been in my life. But now, onto the main event. As I said before, you can't imagine how painful it was, and it was so hard to play, but I really wanted to win this event. I found out that if I put a pillow under my injured arm, kind of like how Zayn does it, it actually didn't hurt as much as it did before, so I decided to do that for pretty much the rest of the event. Day 1 pools went well. My two hardest sets were an Olympia called Fishing Man and a Forsman called Mist. Luckily, I know the Olympia and Forsman matchups pretty well from playing Nalax and the Dutch Forsmans, so even though it was tough, I knew I could rely on my autopilot to help me win. I breezed through pools without too many issues and only dropped a game to Fisherman's Olympia. By the way, Olympia, fucked up character. He can do some crazy shit. Can't wait for that character to get fucking absolutely gutted, okay? Alright, as a little rant over, but Olympia it might be on the same tier as Rano, like... But yeah, main bracket is when things started to get really rough. My first set was against Adamestic, a Rano player. And if you know me, like I said before, I hate Rano. He is probably the most anti-fun character in the game for my own playstyle. I love running in and mashing buttons, and Rano loves to anti-approach. Playing against one while dealing with an armor injury was really rough. I was seriously doubting myself in game 1, playing slow, scared, and definitely not like my usual self at all. Thankfully, I shook those feelings off and started playing a lot more confident. Even though the games were close, I was actually really happy with how I played.
Force to be reckoned with. Give them an inch, they will take a mile, and Hyder is just absolutely running it right now. A little easier recovery.
I'm starting to see why they like the stage. The double fair kill so early. Let's see if Hyder can get the 3-stock here.
That was an absolutely disgusting string, a little custom at the end. But we just have to remain consistent. And remaining consistent against a character like Zetterburn is just too much to ask.
Next up was Modkick, one of the best Olympias in EU. Like I said earlier, I played this matchup a lot, so I was feeling really confident. After game 1, I noticed they didn't really move around that much, so I adjusted my game plan, focused on my own movement, and found openings, and it worked.
As we are sent back to the side, aggressive option to be sent, and there's the weight.
Not quite it.
No, not quite. Good jump coming out from the side of Modkick. Still got this, still holding on. Can still find a kill, but they need to force Hyder into the air. Shield coming out, there it is.
Stupidly though, I accidentally banned the wrong stage and gave them Rockwall for free. If you didn't know, Olympia and Rockwall is disgusting. If they somehow get a lead, the game is pretty much unwinnable. Apart from that, I think I played pretty well overall, played pretty confident, hitting some nice strings and edge guards, and yeah, really happy with how I played.
Modkick can recreate the magic here.
Let's see.
Hyder is angry about saving the double jump. Oh my god.
Bro's hitting him with the Super Mario, that's crazy.
Just stomping Goombas like would make Chris Pratt.
Then we get to the final player, and potentially the final set, Guthix. The way you beat Guthix's Crag is by not making clear mistakes. He's not a super proactive player, he usually waits for you to mess up. Normally, I'm cool with that. I'm a consistent player, and when I locked in, I don't really make too many mistakes. But This time was very different. I don't like making excuses, but the pain and how campy Guthix was committed to playing at that vent forced me to take so many more risks to get the set over with than I normally would. Even after getting hit by a car, I ain't gonna play like a bitch, okay? I needed to hold forward and look cool. That plus the pain meant I started getting hit by the most bullshit crag stuff you can imagine. Every setup in the book, I got hit by it.
Honestly, that's a very Guthix thing to do. Oh!
Just that was like driving head first into someone and watching who's
Oh, down it goes.
Yeah. I mean, there's the cheese.
I think I got hit by at least 20 nairs out of shield in the first set. Genuinely, it was ridiculous. I ended up bringing it back to game 5, but then last stock with a massive lead, Guthix managed to clutch it out and yeah, forcing the Grands reset.
Get up. Now this is scary.
Very scary. There's the pillar sent off. I think forced out. Yeah. Forced out. That's gotta be it.
Good. Guthix takes it. Unbelievable.
Genuinely, at that point, my mental was fried. I was seriously considered giving up. I was playing like a 3 out of 10, getting so frustrated at myself. Then I told myself, stop being a baby, push through the pain, just play like you always do. One more set. That's all I need. One more set. Worry about your arm later. I think I might have gone a little bit too hard though, because after game 1, I was dying and had to take more painkillers just to get through the rest of the set.
Asking maybe Hugo for.
I was grabbing his bag. Oh, yeah. Need something.
Painkillers.
In game 2, even after all that, I still threw myself off stage and died at a super low percent for absolutely no reason and ultimately cost me the game. Game 3, this was really close and it was super campy. Luckily, I clutched it out, and after like 8 games of getting hit by Nair out of shield, I finally started playing around it. I was moving super well, got the stock lead, and was doing everything I could to keep it. I managed to create a 2 stock gap. The win was so close, I could feel it, I could taste it.
Back safe.
No jump. No jump.
There's a string. Can we get a read? Sent up. Sent out. Hyder wants to bring it home. Hyder wants to take it out. A shine combo in the fair. There it is.
Just like that, I did it. Even with everything against me, I managed to win, and it felt amazing. Well, for like 5 minutes. Then I had a massive adrenaline dump and all the pain came rushing back, but that didn't matter. We got the dub and I could finally relax. Despite the pain, it was really fun and one of my favorite out-of-country events I've been to. I'll 100% make my return to Finland for the next one, despite my assassin still being out there, but this time I'll be able to take the training weights off, so yeah, make sure to watch that. And yeah, thank you so much guys for watching the video. Kind of a different style than my usual ones. A pretty funny story happened in Finland, so yeah, I thought it'd be cool to make a video about it. And yeah, sorry for the bit of the content drought, but hopefully I can get back on the grind and yeah, throw some more stuff out to you. If you guys didn't know as well, I've started doing some coaching. If you want to know more about it and you want to get in touch, you can DM me on Discord, DM me on Twitter, write a YouTube comment. We can get in contact, talk about it, and see if we can help each other out. As always, thank you so much to Sophie for editing the video. Yeah, without her, this channel wouldn't exist, so big shout out. Thank you so much. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.